I am here at Dakucon 2023 with...
Kevin Glover.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
I passed by your booth. You have so much cool stuff here, and the movie Monster Head caught my eye. We will talk about that, but what are you doing at this convention?
Well, I'm a publisher of comic books, magazines, plays, and posters, and I create everything that I publish.
Wow, and you are very good at it. This is all very well done. So I do have to ask about the movie Monster Head. Were you a monster?
I was. I am Syngenor, a synthetic genetic organism, a monster from the late 80s. The movie got released in 1990. I'm the guy in the rubber suit through most of the movies. It's my big claim to Hollywood fame.
Wow.
This is the movie if anybody wants to look it up.
Oh, very cool.
Stream it online or I sell it at my table if you want to get it autographed.
Awesome. All right, we're going to put the tag for that down below for sure. What was that like being in that suit?
It was a lot of fun. It wasn't as bad as you hear some horror stories of people being in makeup for hours. It was just a rubber head. It just came off. If it got too hot in between shots, you could just take it off and cool down. And I was much younger. I mean, this is 35 years ago.
Okay.
And it didn't bother me at all. And now I can look back at it. And at first I never told people, and I started telling people, and they say, it's all so cool, and now it's a major part of my display. So it's kind of fun. Except the movie's out of print now. I'm having trouble finding where to buy it from so I can sell it to them.
That is awesome, and I'm sure our viewers are going to dig this movie up online somewhere.
I think so. Just don't watch it with any kids.
So hopefully, if somebody finds this movie, please put a link in the YouTube comments. We are going to find this movie for sure.
There you go.
Now I want to watch it.
Oh, cool. It has David Gale from the animator and William Shatner's daughter. So you know you hit the big time when the daughter or offspring of somebody famous is in the movie, but not the real person.
Right. Oh, that's very cool.
Yes, indeed.
I noticed that, I'm going to scoot over here a little.
Oh, sure.
You have a comic book over here about aliens that I noticed. What is that?
Yes. Here, let me grab it here. It's called They're Here. And it's the only alien and oddity comic out there that I'm aware of. Wow. And it's all about Bigfoot and aliens and all standalone stories, and it's really like an underserved market. And I'm really happy with it. Living up in the Pacific Northwest, there's a lot of festivals for Bigfoot.
Yeah, and that's where you live.
That's where I live, and I live too. we cohabitate, the Bigfoot and I. I guess my 13s are not quite as big as his, but anyway, that's it's something kind of unique that to my knowledge, I'm the only one that publishes a Bigfoot and alien comic anthology. So
wow, very cool.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's awesome. And I also noticed you have so much unique stuff here. Did you write a play?
I did. I've written several of them.
Oh, wow.
My most famous one is this one here, The People versus Frankenstein, which is the trial of the monster. I've won 23 awards for that so far. I'm very, very proud of it. We had a table read in Hollywood just before COVID, and it looked like some good things were going to happen, but then COVID happened, and it's kind of been put on the back burner, but I'm very optimistic. I've had a lot of people, local community theaters that have talked to me about it, but
cool.
Nobody's done it yet, but you can still buy the book on Amazon or from me. Wow. And so I'm very, very proud of it.
Very cool. I'm actually a big fan of the Frankenstein novel. So how does this relate to the Frankenstein novel?
It's a pseudo-sequel. It surmises that the events in the original novel were real, but that some of the facts were wrong. So that you can go into the feeling that you maybe know some things, but then to make it a twist, there's some things that were written in Shelley's book that aren't true, so that things you think are going to happen don't happen, to kind of give you a couple twists with things that and I think if you're a fan of the novel, you'll especially appreciate the book. But even if haven't read the book and you're only familiar with Frankenstein from the movies or something, you'll still appreciate. I think I get an equal number of people that haven't read the book that like it as I do people that really familiar with the book. And you have to kind of be into courtroom dramas because it's a period courtroom drama, and so that kind of adds some layers of suspense to it. There's whole shenanigans of courtroom trials, and I've been very pleased with the responses I've gotten from attorneys and paralegals who've read it and thought I did a pretty good job of making it seem authentic, and there's some nice things about intolerance and prejudice because the monster is not quite treated like a real human being.
Big themes in the novel.
Yeah. And it's kind of duplicated in here.
Wow,
so
awesome. I wish Mary Shelley could see this.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yes, 200 years ago she wrote it, and now got my play.
Wow,
yes.
That's awesome. So what do you have coming in 2024?
In 2024, I've got new issues of They're Here coming out. I've got a little miniseries called Martians vs. Monsters, which is classic monsters versus a Martian attack set in 1960s, and I'm pretty excited about that. That'll be a two-part. Not quite a graphic novel, but a comic, a standalone story, but it'll be in two comics. I also have a one coming up soon, another They're Here with dinosaurs and aliens.
Oh, wow.
That'll be kind of fun. And I'm working on another play.
Awesome.
Yes.
Wow, you have so much going on. That is crazy.
Thank you very much.
So you have so much going on. I know our viewers are going to want to see it. Where can we find you online?
FracturedScaryTales.com.
Okay.
My initial book was called Fractured Scary Tales.
Okay.
And so FracturedScaryTales.com is my website.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of a play on words with parodies of movies or TV shows,
Right.
but with a horror twist. Kind
Awesome.
of Mad Magazine meets Tales from the Crypt.
Okay, very cool.
Yes.
I like that. And do you have social medias at all?
There's links in. I have Facebook. I'm kind of old school.
Yeah.
I don't nursemaid them very much, but you can link to my Facebook from the website.
Awesome.
Yeah, but don't expect an immediate reply. I'm just an old fuddy-duddy when it comes to some of that stuff.
No problem at all. We will put links down below to the website and everything, and I recommend everyone check this out. It's very cool. Thank you so much for talking with me,
thank
Kevin.
you.